Hi, Inasenverse 8472. So awesome to see you. What's up? Let's dive into some fun together. I'm ready for anything.
What is up, everybody? Hello, Nationverse. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Good transition done by my good friend Fez the Penguin. Beautiful transition. I love it. Yo, thanks for the sub. Steve Minecraft. I'm placing blocks and shit. 'Cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. I got you, no problem. Oh, Fez is still streaming? I thought he would have been done by now. Let's see. How's everybody doing? Hope you're doing well. Not really too certain what I'm going to do on stream today, but probably not. I'm not too invested in Bandai, to be completely honest. Bum, bum, bum. But it has been a bit since we played some Rumble, so I might play some Rumble. Let me get that booted up. There it is. Alright. Just making sure it's muted so I can listen to the music while I play. And then, let's transition on over to the main. Bada boom, bada bam. Got that captured. Awesome sauce. Change this Sonic Rumble. Alright. Still in platinum. Gore about that. You'd say you would be more invested if there was a new 3D platformer Pac-Man game or Klonoa game. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if they did like a new Pac-Man World remake, sort of like Pac-Man World 2. I thought that's what they were going to hint at, considering it's an anniversary year, but they really aren't doing much in terms of anniversary. At least not right now. Share the stream on Twitter. What's up, Joe? How's it going? What's the vibe? Right. Twitter. Close out of that, save some resources. That's good to hear. I'm doing alright. Just vibing. About to do some rounds of Rumble since it's been a bit. Diamond, and then I believe after Diamond it's Chaos Emerald, but I think Callie made it to Chaos Emerald, and apparently there are no more Red Star Ring stuff, like rewards after that. So once you make it to Chaos Emerald, and if you stay at Chaos Emerald, I suppose you don't get any more red star rings. Which is interesting. Kind of a shame. I don't know if it goes up in the amount that you get. But then again, I'm not too wildly invested in the rankings anymore. That I don't know, because I've never D-ranked. I've only ever stayed in a rank, so I'm not sure if it like lets you get that 100 red star rings again. Maybe. I don't know. But hopefully, I mean, that's not like a thing that they just decide to stop giving, you know. Plus, again, another issue with the game in general, in my opinion, is the skills being a bit weird with the hitboxes. So, Maestro, how's it going? I'm assuming that the connection issues that people have been having the past couple of days are residing. I don't know what they were thinking with that one. I also hope that they fix the issue where, like, if you get hit, like, you're stunned for a while. Because, like, I understand getting stunned, don't get me wrong, but, like, only stun me for longer than like 3 seconds if I'm being electrocuted, you know? Oh, thought I put my cup too far on the edge. Yeah, no, the Greg collab being like that sucks. I kind of had a feeling, maybe. But you never know. I mean, Sonic collabs are kind of going all over the place now. Woohoo, 2 notifications. I believe. You know, one thing I will criticize is majority of the stuff that they do end up doing, majority of the time with Sonic, is always on the west coast of the US. Like, I'm thankful that it's there, but, like, you know, I don't always want to spend $700 to fly over to whatever's going on. Like, there are a few things that happen on the East Coast, but, like, still, it's just like, come on, man. Come on. Aside from mobile games, yeah. Alright. Huzzah. Yeah, Sega Shop. I'm glad that they did a revamp of that. For the longest time, I thought that they would never revamp that shop, like, at all, because it was absolutely atrocious in the US. And funny story, I ran a fan account for the Sega shop in the U.S. a long while back. It even caught the attention of the actual people that ran the Sega shop at the time, and they contacted me to say like, hey, you know, could you like make it like a parody or something like that so people don't get confused? And I was like, yeah, sure. What's up, Sonica? How's it going? Probably not. I'm not too invested in Marvel Rivals. I kind of clocked out because it just became too much of a sweat fest, in my opinion. Just playing casually, it just became too much for me to really even care. It's just like, you get matched up with people, and then they're like, oh, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing that? And it's like, it's casual. It's casual. Not playing for competitive, not playing for money. It's casual, guy. My guy. So I didn't want to deal with people like that all the time. CD does have a pretty peak OST, that's for sure. Yeah, I know Nationverse. I was on Fez's stream talking about it. Kind of sad, but I'm not surprised. It's Microsoft, so. They advertised it on their Twitter account, but I mean, Blitz, I personally don't know. I think Blitz is sort of like a give or take kind of thing for most people at the moment. Like, I've seen so many people expressing their opinions on Blitz and just being like, you know, it's cool, but they really don't care about it because it's another mobile game, so. Yeah, the stream just started. Know anything about Sonic Rumble, or have you heard any news? The news that I've known about Sonic Rumble have been about pretty much the same as everyone else. I don't... They really haven't given creators any kind of heads up or anything to look forward to anything new as of recent, so probably not. Oh, I don't know. The worst city escape stage. And yeah, people like I mean, I've seen people enjoying Blitz for all the references and the characters that they're bringing back through it, but I don't think many people are as interested in it. Oh, I will give the warning though. So apparently one of the major leakers that were a part of the Crossworlds leak tweeted out last night that they're hearing that another Sonic leak is upon us very soon, within the next couple of weeks or something like that. So if you're trying to avoid it, stay off Twitter, and please, I'm only gonna say this once because I know people. Don't bring the leaks into the stream. That is all I ask. Any leaks on site, whether jokingly or not, you know, that kind of stuff, you will be banned. Because, you know, as exciting as leaks can be, it is not a fun thing to do for ruining for everybody else, so. Sonic is a hedgehog? No way. No, I think it's main game stuff because they even replied to someone asking if they said if it had anything to do with Crossworlds, and they said no. None of the stuff that they saw was in relation to Crossworlds. So it will 100% likely be main title stuff. So that's, again, just giving the fair warning, because I'm likely going to end up seeing it. So I'm going to know what's real and what's not real, but I'm just giving the fair warning. Anybody that is posting leaks or talking about leaks in the chat will likely get a ban. How can you make sure your registration is successful on Steam if you accidentally removed it from the desired list? I'm not sure. That would be something you have to probably get into contact with somebody in support about. I'm sure if you re-wishlist it, it should still work, but I'm not sure. You know how many people have asked legitimately if Crash Bandicoot is a fox? It could be possible that there's a remake on the way. I'm not really counting on it because Bazooka-san's already stated that he's not interested in doing adventure remakes due to the fact that he thinks that the resources would be better put towards making an actual new game as opposed to remaking another title, which I personally, as much as I love Adventure and Adventure 2, kind of agree and definitely would prefer to have a new title as opposed to a remake or remaster of some sort. I personally just vibe with the resignation of putting resources towards making a new game than remaking an old game. Like, again, an adventure remake I would 100% play and buy, but the past few years of Sonic have just felt like anniversary title after anniversary title. I know we've had some actual new games in between here and there, but like pretty much all of the titles that they've released before Frontiers and Superstars just felt like they were celebrating Sonic's history over and over again. And I'm a little tired of it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little tired of it. Now, I'm perfectly fine with, like, porting over Heroes again and maybe doing some quality of life changes. Not a full-on remake, but a port of it to let people experience it again on Steam or something like that. That would be cool. I think going forward, Frontiers is definitely going to adapt more of the combat into it. They just didn't have enough time to do a lot of the things that they wanted to do with the formula when they were developing it because they were kind of on a tight schedule. Yeah, no. Sega's letting them take their time to craft something to their standards, so can only hope that they remain truthful to that word. I'm down for a 2027 release for the next mainline title. I mean, I want them to take as long as they need on the next mainline title. It's very clear that Rumble and Crossworlds are supposed to be games that fill in the gap. And I mean, I guess Blitz can be added on to that as well. So I feel like an announcement maybe next year, but I definitely feel like maybe a mid to late 2027 release, maybe. That would be my guesstimate of when the next one could launch. But again, 2028 also sounds like a fair date. Year. Yeah, no, Frontiers definitely felt right. But I mean, again, that's just because it, like, majority of that process was them developing the bosses, the Titans, because like they took like what 3 years to develop Giganto, something like that. Probably just more collaborations and, you know, stuff like that, because that's how I view it. Like, I feel like because Crossworlds is supposed to last up until a good bit through 2026 with their crossovers. And then, you know, you'll have Rumble out by then, hopefully, as well. And then Blitz will be in the horizon. I don't think Blitz is releasing this year. I feel like it's too early on for it to be viable of a release, in my opinion. And then other media outside of video games. I think Crossworlds and Rumble are the titles that they want out by next year, so you can look forward to content being put in those games while waiting for the next mainline. Oh no, definitely. I mean, anything less than, like, I'd say like 100 is definitely an interesting size of a team. Who knows what they're doing? Maybe they're helping out with Crossworlds and stuff like that, or maybe they're not working on Sonic at all. And I would imagine that the team that's working on X-Gen is probably helping out with Crossworlds in a sense, considering that I believe majority of the people for X-Gens worked on the Olympic Games. I could be wrong about that. I know the director worked on the Olympic Game titles. But they did say that this year they were going to cut back on yearly releases for titles such as Sonic, so I don't personally see anything big or brand new next year in terms of gaming. Oh, I guess while we're waiting for this to load up, let me show you guys something really cool. I don't care if I lose or anything like that, but watch this! New transition. Huzzah. Yeah, I figured that would end up happening because of the Unleashed decomp. That would be my supposed guess of the next thing to get decomped. Which I am interested in learning more about. Speaking of generations, I guess I could play that since we made it to the modern bit of the game. 3 more stages and then we fight Time Ether. I want to play through Generations 3DS again sometime. I think that'd be pretty fun. They do a lot with 3DS that still surprises me today. I don't know how likely it would be for those to get decomped because of them being on the DS. I mean, it'd be pretty cool, but I'm not sure. I haven't really heard much about DS decomps or recomps. I think the closest I can remember hearing about like a DS recomp is probably like Mario 64 DS. I don't know if that is actually a thing or if I just remember it being a thing. Yeah. I mean, we definitely could. Didn't it knock me down to... I thought it knocked me back to 3rd. I didn't think I'd still retain 2nd place there. I thought it knocked me down to 3rd. Interesting. I mean, I guess we could potentially see Unleashed on modern hardware, considering the fact that it is rumored that Microsoft is working with Xenia devs to bring 360 emulation over to help with emulating more games. So I mean, it could potentially maybe get another re-release. I don't know. Right now, Microsoft's not doing so well. I'm very fearful for Microsoft. Excuse me. Oh wow, I haven't had Sky Sanctuary run one in ages. Who's getting disconnected? No telling. Was Sega confirmed for Gamescom? I know that's coming up pretty soon. Also got THQ Nordic coming up with something as well, I believe. On August 1st. Interesting. When is Gamescom is in August, right? Let me see. Yes, August 20th to the 24th. Spoon. Oh, I pressed the jump button, but okay. I need more crossworlds. Give me more crossworlds. Speaking of, I've seen that another leak for that has happened where people have, I think, got something out of it. I'm very scared. Very, very scared. Too bad there's no Sonic Central. I'd love a Sonic Central, but I don't think we're getting a Sonic Central. I definitely think it would have happened already. Yep. Microsoft's done it. Oh man. Elaborate in a minute. Yeah, straight across. You missed some rings. Which I don't blame them. Again, that's another reason why I'm glad that they're taking their time with the next mainline title. Because, like, if anybody should know about revealing things too early, it should be Microsoft. But, yeah. That definitely was revealed a bit early. They did not do a good job with that. And then passing it off to IGN for most of the coverage is like, wow. So, Greg Mayles, who was the director of Banjo-Kazooie and recently Sea of Thieves, has left Rare after 35 years following the cancellation of Rare's newest title, Everwild. And the executive producer, Luis O'Connor, will also be leaving the company. Not looking good. Not looking good for Banjo. Not looking good for Banjo. Yeah, no, Toys for Bob definitely dodged a bullet, and I'm surprised that I'm genuinely surprised that Microsoft even let them split off from Activision. But that's certainly something. What's up? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'll do like one more match of this, and then we'll probably switch over to Generations. I mean, like, I shouldn't be as shocked because, like, we're talking about the same company that was approached by Marvel to do, like, an exclusive, like, Spider-Man deal or something like that, and they thought it was stupid and said no, they don't want to do it. I mean, there's multiple examples of, like, Microsoft doing stuff very similar to that. Like, you know, like, they genuinely didn't think that Marvel games being exclusive to Xbox would do anything for them. They just thought it was a dumb idea. And then there's the what was it? There was another instance. Oh, they had Sunset Overdrive or Insomniac. They could have gotten Insomniac games. They could have, but then they did whatever with Sunset Overdrive, and that bombed because the marketing for that game was just atrocious, even though the game itself is actually a really good title. And now look at Insomniac. They're doing both Spider-Man and are owned by PlayStation? Huh. Funny how that works. Microsoft shoots themselves in the foot way too often. What's up? Welcome, Diego. Yugi. Rated as Diego because of the... Yeah. Font. Oh, man. Microsoft. How's everybody's day been going? Don't know if I asked that. Surprised that wasn't in blast radius. I thought it definitely exploded. It's true. And to think there was a point in time where they were cocky enough to go to Nintendo and ask to buy them. I'm pretty sure them getting laughed out of that office is what really hurt their their morale going forward. Kind of took them off of the high horse a little bit. I don't know, man. I think for me personally, like I'll keep up with what Sony's doing, but I don't really see Microsoft doing that well. I mean, you could try to revive them. I mean, Sony's gone through a revival, but like again, Microsoft is in a, you know, they're digging a hole, and that hole is only getting deeper. Hoya! GG's. Is Rumble getting nostalgic? I mean, I guess maybe for some, if you've been playing it for a while. I'm not really feeling much nostalgia about it. I guess it could be a nostalgic type of game, though. They have gone pretty far with it. Technically, it's preseason 6 because preseason 0 happened, and you know, I technically count 6 there, so you know. All right, let's swap on over to Generations and finish that up. And while I'm doing that, I'm also gonna go AFK real quick, so give me 1 sec. Yeah, it was done by my good friend Phased Penguin. He just finished it up today. Chill music, you're gonna have to pause for a second. Shark, where you going? Gonna have to resize that again. Oh, okay. I think it was that one. Change category on Twitch. Oh, no, stop. Alright. Back to game. Oh, I don't need that. Hold on. I got a message. If I could use my mouse outside of the program. Just somebody spotting me in Rumble. Was the homing reticle? There we go. Oh, down. Dave is so sick. Spanish chat for GTA 6. Honestly, I'm not really all that, like, invested in GTA. Like, it sounds like a fun game, but I don't know. I've been hearing that they're putting more of a focus on online in 6, and I did not care for GTA Online. My last GTA game that was my favorite was probably Vice City. Should have gotten actual remakes of those games, but you know, they cheaped out. Wasn't weird. I used to be into it. And ever so often I will go back and play around in like Vice City or something like that, or maybe 3 or San Andreas. But never really got too big into it in modern time. Because by the time 7 comes out, people will be able to make GTA 7 themselves by AI prompts. Should have been able to boost through that. If I'm being completely honest, that should have been boostable through. If I can boost through asteroids to hit Shadow, I should be able to boost through a boulder. Oh. Trigger happy. Yo, Fez, what's up? How's your stream go? I wasn't sure if you were still streaming when I started streaming. Nice. Is that a Chow? Yep. Or are the Chow just hanging around in a city blazing? Doesn't make any sense. How many art fights did you do? And since you're here, I know I already sent you the video of how it looks, but let me just go ahead and do like let's do a main to just talking. So we got that, and then just talking to me. I also have her like disappearing, so it looks like she's actually just popping up and doing it. Kind of gave me a headache setting it up, but I'm glad that I got it all set up. And again, thank you for the hard work on it. I will send the payment over. Remind me of what we agreed on, by the way. How much I was paying per frame. Alright, no problem. Classic remix for this stage is a bop. Really want a new Batman game? It's been 10 years since Arkham Knight. Yeah, I mean, we got Arkham Shadow, but that was a VR game, and honestly, I played a little bit of it. It was pretty good. I really liked it. I didn't play it all the way through, but I definitely think it's one of the better Batman games they've done in quite a while. I don't know, maybe if those rumors become true of Sony being interested in the film and gaming sides of Warner Brothers, maybe they'll purchase them and actually make a Batman game. Welcome to Sony, how you doing? Hello, dog. Goodbye, dog. Oop. Oh. But how you doing, Sony? Sammy? My bad. Ouch. Platforming is not my strong suit. I forget you can't use D-pad. I don't know why you can't use D-pad. Not really. I mean, I used to be into art, but I've just... brain does not want to art. Oh. Forgot that was there. Yeah, no, I was gonna ask, but I didn't know if you were still tired from doing your stream, because I think you did it for quite a bit, so... Give me 1 second and I can hop in. Gotcha. But yeah, no, art is not my skill. Drawing things aren't my skill. I'm good with graphic design, though. I feel like I'm just so used to the drop dash, especially when it comes to classic Sonic. I know modern Sonic has it, but it just doesn't feel right. But like, I just instinctively just go for drop dashing in classic Sonic games now. Hey, is that a Tails? Why is the Tails Chow here? What are they trying to say? The cruelest joke of all time. What would have happened if I hit that? It looked like I could have. Sonic. Hit the spring. I feel like that should have hurt me, but I'm not gonna question it. You know, Sonic can withstand, I guess, 10,000 degrees of hotness. Why can't I jump through car? I know why I can't jump through car, but like of all the platforms that I'm able to jump through, like that. Alright, let me hop into Discord. Alright. Again, I just don't have ideas. I don't know. The past few days I've been sort of in a creative rut. I'm working on a video and like first time in forever, but I don't know if I'll ever make it.
I wish I hadn't needed your help, Sonic, but thank you. By the way, you seem to look
Fizz.
less spiky.
Hello. Here,
Less spiky.
6-hour stream, and I'm still going.
Still going. Let me try and balance audio here real quick. For you, Rush was the last time you felt like a 2D game is pushing the limits. Neither Superstars nor Mania did that for you. I suppose that's fair.
Okay, I mean, what?
One of the new games from Bandai Namco is Going Morbin.
What? What? Going Morbin?
Going Morbin. According to the Nationverse. I really hope we see something new for Pac-Man there, but all I'm thinking is that they're just gonna show more of Shadow Labyrinth and that's it.
I just want Pac-Man like that.
Yeah. That'd be cool. Blood of the Dawn Maker.
Hi.
The what?
Like the stream type.
I don't know why you're so quiet.
Why am... Hello, can you hear me?
Generation's really that loud.
Yeah.
Oh, good old Generations. It's been generations since I've seen you.
I hate it. I hate that line. That's cringe. You're cringe.
I got a chow. Cool.
Beacon. The child was alive. Sorry to say that, Dave, but the child's been alive this whole time.
I'm not surprised.
It's
I'm
secretly infinite.
Imagine though.
Yes.
Squeal. Hold on, I'll recheck and then normal. I dashed into that egg. Laser hurt. Huzzah. Problem for me wasn't Green Hill Chemical Plant and Sanctuary, it was the problem of it being only these three. Why doesn't Sonic remember other stages? Yeah.
It's got dementia.
He does. He's got a growing case of dementia. At least the good thing is Toys for Bob has been unaffected by the layoffs. Yeah, but it's still not a good look.
No. No.
Especially with the director of Banjo and Sea of Thieves leaving, Rare. So what you working on?
You'll see in a minute.
I got you.
It's coming for you. It's a shit post.
Okay.
You have the FNAF 2. Hang on.
I don't have it on me, but I'm sure you could easily find it on YouTube.
Oh, I mean, you can edit it and like.
Oh sure. I think I have an idea of what you're working on. Ouch. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm sort of in the same boat as you when in regards of like just classic Sonic in general. It's always just the same stages. And then whenever you could pick an interesting stage that we may have not seen in a while, you decide to go with Hydro City or Oil Ocean.
Oil Ocean. Who was that one guy that's like, oh man, if they don't put Oil Ocean in this game,
I can't genuinely tell you one person that I've seen that's actually hyped about Oil Ocean. Oh.
Also, there you go, Dev.
Alright, hold on a second, let me see. Yeah. Awesome. Alright, hold on. Let me just, here, actually, you know what? Give me a second, guys, because this is gonna be fun.
I animated something in about 5 minutes.
Yeah. Is this the... Yep, that's it. That could be a channel redeem. Oh, why am I making that an MP4? It should
Just
be an
like Fez being thrown down a cliff.
MP. Yeah.
You know what's funny? I read it into my friend earlier, and like their shout out thing showed a clip, and the clip was me getting thrown down the cliff.
Nice. Alright, do this, and this, and then do this. I'm sure this might cause the stream to lag a little bit, but maybe not too much.
Uh-oh.
No, it's fine, because I'm just having the render it. That's really loud. Mark selection. Export. Oh wow, that didn't take long at all. Don't save. Alright. Let's see. Let's not make it visible. Let's grab it. Where did it render to? Maybe Adobe? Yeah, right here. Okay. Alright. You guys aren't ready for this. You guys are not ready for this. Alright. Just pause. Oh wait, hold on. Okay. Filters, chroma key. Alright. Turn studio mode off. Might need to turn that down a little bit, but Ace jumps here. Amazing. I have to figure out how to get that the trigger on YouTube. I have an idea of how I can get it the trigger on Twitch.
It'd be funny if you could end that with like a static effect and then it just goes back to the stream normal.
Yeah. Play this in the survival stages and he'll die guaranteed.
That's happened to me. I've like got jump scared by my Homer redeem. Because him saying woohoo is like really loud.
Can I not make that jump? Oh, I can't even go in. It's okay, cool. Perspective be damned.
I assume you're playing the Shad Jones version of this.
Yeah.
Who would play the original? Am I right?
Am I right?
Am I right? Haha. Everyone would except us two. For some reason.
Oh, but Fez,
even though
you don't get to have Rouge in her full glory if you play this version.
Okay.
Just got jump scared as you open the stream. I'm sorry about that.
Good.
Alright, no problem.
You
Thanks
think
for
this
the
is
alert.
This is a standard stream now. You gotta be on guard.
Gotta be on guard. You never know when it may happen. It could happen at any single given moment, at any time. It could just be,
That's right.
I don't know, maybe right now. What's up, Rachel? Were you gonna say something?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought you were about to say something. Boyja. Who needs bombs?
You know, I will say, like, most people will probably be like, I like to play the original Sonic Gems. Yeah, well, the original Sonic Gems on PC is horribly optimized. Check them.
It is very horribly optimized.
Also, you can't play it, like,
you can't play it windowed
without having to do
you have to get like a third party
roundabout way. Yeah.
Everything rhymes with grug.
Well,
Dave rhymes with grug. Rooftop run complete. Oh boy. Hey look, it's Jack Black.
Johnny, do you know about the flint and steel? Sonic, do know flint and steel. Flint and steel. In the jockey. In the perf.
A rug rhymes with grug.
Chaos Emerald.
Chaos Emerald.
Detective Agency. The flames of disaster.
Should have got Jack Black for the musical in Knuckles episode 4.
Yeah, but I want him as Vector. Like I'm dead set on him being Vector the Crocodile.
He has to be Vector. I won't accept anyone else as Vector.
Yeah, same.
So if we get anyone that's not Jack Black, I'm just like, nope, that's not Vector.
There's two people I would have casted Vector, and one of them's not with us anymore. The other one was Gilbert Gottfried.
Oh yes, 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 yes. Good choice.
Yeah.
Where chaotic? Where chaotic shit?
I remember when people got to this bit of Generations, and I don't know how often you saw it, but I remember people complaining about having Planet Wisp back.
I don't think I saw anyone complaining about it. I thought it was the most natural choice, even though I would have gone for something
I just remember seeing people complaining about it because it's like, we just had these games. Why are these stages in Generations?
But, well, I mean, it's going through all the mainline games, and is Colors not a mainline?
Unfortunately.
I still personally would have chose Asteroid Coaster for the last level. But that's
Yeah.
just me. Like, it feels like
There's
a good
Digimon
final
that looks like a
level.
Lego.
Huh.
What are you saying?
I was just saying that Asteroid Coaster feels like a good final level. I think that level's actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, I like the Asteroid
look
Coaster.
cool. Music.
Asteroid Ghoster.
Ghost. I think in the 3DS version they choose Tropical Resort. Which
which
that's
is
even
just like,
weirder.
why? Like, I understand it's the opening, but like, you could have done something
the
else.
final
I feel
level-
like some of the stages in Colors DS are better designed than Tropical Resort, but you know,
Yeah.
Tropical Resort.
I still wish the final level in Sonic Generations was like an amalgamation of like different levels,
yeah,
and it was like kind of something that was its own, you know.
Yeah, no, I think that would have been pretty sick. Like, just taking, like, bits and pieces. It's sort of, like,
Yeah.
I get what you mean. It's sort of like how in Time Eater's boss fight, you see all different parts of stages flying around and stuff like that. Like, you could
Yeah.
have done something where it's just, like, Green Hill Zone all the way up until Planet Wisp as, like, a gigantic stage.
Yeah, like, I just wanted a stage for this game that made me go, oh yeah, that's the rep for Generations. That's
Yeah.
something. That's an original stage for Generations. I mean, we
Generations
kind
and
of got it in
originality.
Shadow Gens. Like, I know
Yeah,
it's
Radical's, Radical
Highway, but-
Highway definitely did that better, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because
Like,
like,
plus
Radical
it also,
Highway
like-
in Shadow Gens isn't really Radical Highway. It's kind of just using it as,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
you know.
I mean, and that also does something that the last stage of Generations doesn't do, and that's like making it to where your skills that you learn throughout the game are being
Yeah.
challenged.
It feels like a final level.
Yeah, no. I mean, I kind of wish that it didn't have the Radical Highway branding.
Yeah. I mean, it other than like the beginning section, it's pretty much like the way I look at it. It looks more like the concept art stuff in all the Shadow the Hedgehog game material.
Yeah.
I mean, heck, they could have done Westopolis. That would actually be kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, at least we got the remix for it in the Tokyo stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I still wish there was an Act 2 to that stage, though.
Yeah.
Like an actual Act 2.
It would have been nice. But no, we get challenges.
That's why
And
I think that,
posters
like...
give you nothing.
That's why I think that, like, having a game that's, like, movie-based would actually be pretty fun. Hold on, give me 1 second. Lava Shelter and Shadow Gens would go hard. I mean, any of the stages from Shadow Gens, or Shadow the Hedgehog would have gone hard, I feel.
Eggman's Lava Shelter, yeah.
They could have done, what is it called? Is it called Digital Circuit?
Yeah.
Like, they could have done that in place of Chaos Island, because theoretically, Digital Circuit is a cyberspace stage.
But Chaos Island was sick and it gave us that one thing.
It did.
Boy.
Digital Circuit in 4K would have gone hard. That, or like the Circus, I forget what that one's called.
Circus Park.
Circus Park, yeah. Referencing the fourth damn Chaos Emerald. They could have done it!
Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? My favorite part of that cutscene is when Tails just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah,
and goes,
Tails just is there. It's like, what are you doing here?
With the rings he collected. Like, one, Tails, who are you talking to? Who the fuck is he talking to in that cutscene?
Don't worry about it.
And two, like, what do you mean Eggman built it with rings?
Do you see all the rings that you get?
Yes, like, he built it with rings he collected.
I don't know. Shadow the Hedgehog as a game just feels like a fever dream sometimes. Played Rivals 2 yesterday and forgot that the game had a ring battle stage. Instantly thought of Rumble. Yeah.
You need to play Rivals 2 and like listen to how Silver talks to everyone. He's so aggressive.
I'm not surprised. They definitely tried to give that game like a huge, serious vibe to it.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Because I mean, like, technically it is a serious game, I suppose.
Spoiler alert, Eggman N gets left behind in another dimension.
Yeah.
By the way.
And is never seen again. So he's
well,
technically
actually
dead.
Mario and Sonic.
Yeah, but aside from Mario and Sonic,
the last time we ever
theoretically
saw
dead.
Eggman N is Tokyo 2020.
Lost forever with Metal Sonic 3.0.
That's right.
Rivals 2,
be
Silver
honest,
boils the
Metal
comic
Sonic
one out of the
3.0
water.
was probably like really easy for them to probably recolor.
And Zero Gravity and Free Riders.
Wait, what about Zero Gravity and Free Riders?
I guess talking about Silver, but Free Riders.
Oh, yeah.
What was he in Free Riders?
Yeah, he's in Free Riders. Not in the story mode.
Don't remember much about Free Riders like at all.
Yeah, no, you unlock Silver and Blaze when you beat the story mode.
Yeah.
They're basically the last two characters you get. They haven't got Sega characters in that game. Because someone said lava shelter earlier, I've got Jack Black in my head singing lava shelter. Eggman's lava shelter, yeah.
It's hot as hell.
It's hot as hell. Ooh, mama, see the now you're ringing the bell.
Ooh, mama, now you're ringing the bell. I should have taken damage from that fire up there, but I guess not.
I still can't believe Hyper Potions did the lava chicken remix.
I wonder how they react to getting that commission.
Right? Yo, can you guys do a lava chicken remix? Yes.
Yes.
Wait, we said guys. We said guys, isn't it one person now?
Oh yeah. Well, I'm not sure if they've brought on anyone else that's new since that whole incident.
Yeah.
Sonic.
You know, Sega doesn't do anything with them now.
Yeah, no, probably because of that whole
What
stuff.
happened? Yeah. It's a shame because like their music's actually really good.
Oh yeah, no, it definitely is really good. I still get chills whenever I hear it in the beginning of Sonic 1, and yeah, in the beginning of Sonic 1.
I like the Sonic Mania, like, well, the music they did for the trailer.
Oh yeah.
I think it's called Time Trials.
Yeah, Time Trials.
And obviously Friends as well, which is even better because it was in the first Sonic movie.
Yeah. Alright, see you later. Allie, hope you have a good day. Good rest of your day or night. There's a preview of how it would scream to the Ace jump scare. I like how the Badniks get into a little jig with the music. Very good.
Yeah.
What I do not like is the spikes. I feel like I instinctively want to use the Wisp power-up by pressing R2, but I keep forgetting that's the spin dash instead. Where you stay. Or not. I didn't need that. Could have just kept going.
Spin dash. Spin dash. Drop dash. This is a time stone. This is a soul in This is a chili dog.
I mean, I don't care about Last of Us, but I just saw something that's a big goof. Neil Druckmann will not return to write for The Last of Us Season 3. Craig Mazin will write all episodes of Season 3 himself.
Was there a disagreement?
I don't know.
I
made the difficult decision to step away from my creative involvement in The Last of Us on HBO. With work completed on Season 2 and before any meaningful work starts on Season 3, now is the right time for me to transition to my complete focus to Naughty Dog and its future projects,
Something tells
including
me there was a
writing and
disagreement
directing
somewhere.
our next game. Yeah.
That sounds like a disagreement. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I guess Season 3 is not really gonna be too much of something worth watching because it focuses on, like, the side character that's bad.
Yeah.
So
I just want to point out that apparently I didn't watch Season 2 of I haven't even watched the Last of the show in general, but I heard the best episode of Season 2 was the one written by Neil Druckmann.
yeah, it was.
So, oops. Oh dear.
Because it focuses a lot on character development.
Yeah. Man, it's just wild with news.
Oh well.
That was very scary, but being with you makes it all.
Does anyone else want to come up with some crazy drama news story?
Maybe.
Hmm.
Sega. Sega.
I hope Sega doesn't come out with anything bad.
We have canceled Sonic Frontiers.
Sonic Frontiers 2 is cancelled.
Give me a second.
This is what... Damn.
just dawned on me. Did you ever pick up that Steam Deck or Stream Deck?
I didn't know.
Okay, I got you. I don't know why that came to mind, but I remember you talking about it.
Yeah, I haven't yet. Going to though. That was before I got the stupid book. I was gonna say before you went, Sega announces Sonic Frontier 2 is cancelled. When asked about it, they said, "God, these fans are fucking annoying."
What does he mean by this?
That's what I've always wondered. What do you mean a fake sent for the emeralds? I feel like there's a story there, but we're never gonna.
Does he say anything different to Class Sonic, or is it the same? This should be fun. Let's go, Sonic.
Do we have to
drastically different tone?
Yeah. What?
Oh, okay. No. Okay. So that's just his dialogue after you first interact with him.
Okay.
But that still doesn't line up.
No.
This should be fun, even though I just called you a fake.
Why does the animation here go so fucking hard?
Because they knew. They knew Silver was that boss.
Yeah. I like how Silver's like the only boss in this game where they didn't even try to make it like the original.
Yeah, no, it's like
It's
completely different.
Yeah. I'm all for it though, this is cool.
Yeah. I feel like it would make sense for him to fight Sonic in Crisis City more than where he actually does. Because, like, if he's chasing after Sonic through the timeline, you'd think that he'd stumble across him in Crisis City and be like, "Oh, you're the Iblis Trigger!"
Yeah. I will say this boss fight made me realize, like, oh, Silver's actually really cool. Like, all the shit he does is, like...
Yeah.
I mean, I know he, like, holds a meteor the size of a planet in L6.
Yeah.
But... like, I don't know, what they did with his moveset here is cool, and it actually makes me want to play as him in a game, because I think some of his moveset would actually be sick.
Yeah. I jumped. I jumped! I really wish they'd give Silver his own game.
I don't know why they haven't. Well, I know why they haven't, but
Yeah.
like, I think they need to get over the fact that, like, people are starting to like him now. And maybe they are realizing it, because why would they put him in the DC crossover as, like, one of the main characters?
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, like, I'd be all for, like, a Silver game or a Blaze game even, really.
Yeah.
Surprised that they didn't try to do more with Blaze outside of Rush.
This is my issue, is like Silver and Blaze are honestly, Silver more so, we know the least about them.
Yeah. I mean, we know a little bit about Blaze, but like, Silver's definitely the one that we know least about.
The only thing that gets weird with Blaze is like, why was she in the future?
Yeah, like, they never really explain how Silver and Blaze come into contact with one another. I mean, I guess you could go the whole, like, oh, Silver maybe met her through an alternate timeline that just so happened to lead to her dimension or something like that. Not really sure.
It just annoys me because you got that line where she's like, blue hedgehog, and it's like,
yeah.
Why would they look at that? I don't know. There's something about it, I'm just like...
Yeah, it just doesn't blend well. I mean, I'm sure we'll probably, hopefully, get some more explanation as the games go on, because it definitely seems that they're trying to clear up a lot of the lore stuff.
Honestly, I feel if we don't get it before Sonic Movie 5, I think Sonic Movie 5 will be where we find out, because they'll probably, if Silver is in the next film after 4, which we don't know, but like it feels like that's where they're going, if they're gonna potentially do time travel.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd do a year of Silver.
I mean, like, either Silver or Blaze, I think are definitely more deserving of the docket. I don't know. I don't know what their angle is. I feel like that shouldn't have first. Okay, never mind. Because, like, even after the whole stuff in 06, they still know each other from Sonic Colors DS, because they have an interaction in there.
Yep.
So they've met outside of the events of 06.
Yep. And they were always paired up in the Mario and Sonic games as well, which, you know, we don't know if they're canon or not. The only thing that would make me think that it's slightly canon is the Mario and Sonic at the Rio Olympics, which had stick with the modern cast, but I mean that's a stretch, you know.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay. Challenge.
Did you say that Marcus person? No, wait. No, was there someone else about the leaks earlier?
It was Ramona.
I just saw someone called Marcus where they retweeted the Sonic team head Takashi Iizuka says something about destroying licensing deals, and they just retweeted it with a happy face.
Who is this again?
Someone called Marcus.
Let me see.
Marcus Dozy. Here, I'll send you a link.
Yeah. I think he's just maybe retweeting to remind people.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I already made the statement on my stream earlier that people should be warned of the leaks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Who was this Charmy in this?
It's Tails' current voice actor. Yeah. You can kind of hear it.
Sounds
honestly.
kind of
Like,
different in this take, because in the take where they're talking with Charmy, like, you can definitely tell, but this one just sounds...
So, I think it's because if it... Wait, I need to check if it is her. But I think it might be because, like, since she voices Tails now, she kind of has to differentiate the two, because let's be honest, Charmy's voice was very close to...
You know.
Yeah, it's still Colleen.
Probably the most boring event in Sonic history. Or Squad history. Sorry to hear that. Oh, I have to do this all over again?
Wait, what was the most boring thing? Sorry?
The Squad Buster Sonic collab thing.
Oh, yeah, that happened, didn't it?
Oh, they disabled the drop dash for this.
Come on, like, the Sonic Clubs need to step up lately. What's going on? Asphalt and Squad Busters? Come on. Put him in
I'm sure they're building up for something more.
Put him in Fortnite.
I don't know how likely that would be.
Yeah, I don't know what else. Like, what would be a good collab right now?
I'd love to have the movie characters in Fortnite, but
oh yeah, apparently Call of Duty just leaked another collab.
Oh yeah?
And I just saw it and it looks bad. Stan Smith and Roger from American Dad are gonna be in it.
Okay.
And they look bad.
They are trying so hard to be Fortnite right now. They are trying so hard to be Fortnite.
Roger, I'm not even joking, Roger is in a mech. Roger is in a mech. It's Mecha Morty all over again. What are we doing?
Catch me if you can.
Can. That's a song.
Catch me if you can.
Can't spin dash. I can't spin dash.
Y'all want to talk about Catch Me If You Can? Look up the Catch Me If You Can, find your flame mashup. Godlike, anyway. Thank me later.
Seems pretty good. Come here, Blaze. Why are you in Planet Wisp? Blaze.
She's trying to learn the layout before she races in it in TSR.
Blaze.
Oh my god, I just realized. I'm kind of shocked Planet Wisp isn't in Crossworld.
Oh yeah.
Good, keep it that way.
You say that now.
No.
You just jinxed it. You just
No.
They've just now put Planet Wisp in as a crossword.
You know there isn't any chemical plant as well?
They just now put Chemical Plant in because you said that.
Okay. There's no Metal City.
Oh, unfortunately, that would be too much of a popular one. They can't put that one.
Why?
I touched you!
No.
The spikes
Oh my
came in
God, Blaze.
contact!
This is why whenever I do a casual playthrough of this game, I never do this mission.
I didn't even know this mission existed.
I usually just do the one with, what's it called? Action Hero?
Blaze, we have an issue.
She really is a cat right now.
Dude, cats can fly. I don't even care about the
Cats
S rank.
are also very fast.
I guess. Faster
When
than
you
a
try to
hedgehog?
catch them- Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you've got the.
Oh, what was that?
Boy. You ever realize that the Spike Wisp is just Trip's ability in Superstars?
Yeah. Try not to think about it.
I think.
Doesn't
Oh my
work.
god.
More like the Wisp is helping. Get out of here. No more.
There you go. Well,
I don't even know what I did
was she
there.
doing? What was she doing?
She was levitating like Silver does. Because she can just
I want to be
do
a
that.
fly on the wall when they were discussing this mission. It's like, ah, yes. Blaze flies around when you have.
I don't get it because like you also have that same like kind of thing in Rumble where Silver has a fire move and it's just like what do you mean he's got pyrokinetic? That's not him.
That's right. That's right. He has pyrokinetics now. Fuck you. Silver the Hedgehog, I do what I want.
Hey, it's Sonic Unleashed. Would have been cooler if we were fighting outside with Dark Gaia.
Oh dude, look at this boss. I hope we fight it again in a future game.
Yeah. I don't want to freeze. I know, I don't want to burn either. Oh. We've been doing
Silver
it
the
before.
Hedgehog is the best because of his unique psychic powers, inspiring backstory, and determination
Time
to
for a
change the
change
future.
of pace.
He represents hope, growth, and resilience, making him relatable and loved by fans. He adds depth to the Sonic universe.
Here goes.
Yes.
Time for a change of pace.
Surprised that I didn't get hit there.
Here goes. Time for a change of pace.
Why isn't Chip here? What?
Indeed.
What?
Oh, I bet that happened, yeah.
Time for a change of pace.
Yeah, you know have that on?
Why aren't we Werehog?
Werehog's gone.
Theoretically, Sonic should be Werehog.
Yeah, theoretically, but like, theoretically, he's not.
Theoretically, at this point in time, Sonic as a Werehog is fighting this exact same mech.
Yeah, but theoretically, Sonic fought Silver and stole the armor.
We don't talk about ourselves.
Except Crisis, but you're in Crisis 6.
Doesn't matter. Why wasn't a Rivals reference?
That's one of my favorite Sonic Adventure songs, man. Thanks for reminding me, Dave.
Oh.
I can't sing it, but Open Your Heart is such an epic song. It captures the spirit of adventure in the fight against darkness. The energy is amazing, and it's perfect for Sonic. Let's rock out to it.
I just remembered, like, in the 3DS version, I think you fight Silver in, like, Tropical Resort.
You do.
And for some reason, Metal Sonic in Casino Night.
Yeah. they purposely keep leaving Silver out of his canonical game. He doesn't even fight Sonic in Colors, so I don't even know why he would fight Sonic in Tropical Resort.
3DS Generations is so weird because, like, they try to follow the mainline games, then for some reason just do Rush out of nowhere.
'I was trying to get those rings! Yes.
Here goes.
I can't provide the lyrics, but the Macarena is a fun dance song. It's all about moving to the beat and having a great time with friends. Just feel the rhythm and join in the fun.
Yes.
Yo, Maddie, hello.
Sonic Generations is a short game.
Yeah.
Oh, Maddie. Maddie.
I recalibrated everything. This was supposed to be my time.
Oh, please keep dreaming, Egghead. I beat you every time. No, seriously, we beat him every time. Our scorecard's flawless.
You think there'll be a new update where there's a setting to change Sonic's high cocky voice to the Frontiers voice in Sonic X Shadow Gens?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Look, he got your Eggman too. Oh,
Are you just saying that, Dylan, or are you just saying that?
I think he likes Sonic Mania more.
Hold on, Dylan's here. Hold on. Anytime somebody Do you? You're welcome. How you doing? Hooah! I feel like this would have been a cooler area to have had, like, maybe in the middle of white space, so you could just come back to it and fill in the Chaos Emeralds as you go.
Yeah. Honestly, I wish the hub world was a lot better in OG gens. Like, I'm even saying that before we even got, like, what Shadow gens had.
Good job on the new art stuff, Fizz, says Dylan.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, I mean, Shadow Gens gave me what I wanted out of a hub world for Generations.
Yeah. Honestly, I think it gave me more than what I wanted, because I remember when we first heard there was a hub world in Generations, I was kind of hoping it was a bit like the Sonic Unleashed hub worlds. But honestly, what Shadow Gens gave us is way better than what I originally wanted out of this game.
This is also my first time beating Generations original on the collection, because I did not care for it at all.
Really?
I bought Shadow Generations. I wanted to play Shadow Generations. I didn't want to play through Generations.
Nah,
Huzzah.
I still wish we had an original level for the end, but you know.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Yeah, I played Shadow as well first. I think I 100%ed it all on stream. It was, I was addicted to it for a good while.
I see through your ruse, Maddie.
Oh.
Hey, it's the lamest reveal of all time.
Okay, Gruesome, your corner. So how about you just give up and
So why is the
restore
time
timeline
meter
like
just
you
like
found
clockwork now? Like, what?
Position to demand anything, you nasty little pincushion.
What is
Whoa,
the time meter?
Eggman?
No wonder.
What? An Eggman? No way!
Dr. Robotnik?
Nobody calls me that anymore. If you would be so kind as to explain, gentlemen.
What
genius
is the
Dr.
time
Eggman
meter?
from the future.
He's an entity that exists.
Most
Where the-
excellent and efficacious Dr. Eggman of the past.
Alright.
After Sonic ruined my interstellar amusement park, I stumbled upon a dark primordial
Contact and
essence.
graph.
Primordial
I
essence.
discovered
When you-
it possessed abilities I have
Contact
long
and graph when
desired
you
to
ask
harness
them
for myself. Namely, that it could travel
to
through the
add
dimension
more
of time.
context
So
to
I
their
decided to
story.
utilize its marvelous
Some
capabilities
weird space
and
goo that.
rewrite
But
the
like, you would
past.
think with this kind of entity that it would like
I needed the help of somebody as smart as
not
I am. The
work
only person
with
that
Egg. I don't know.
smart is me. Oh, you are too
Like,
kind,
how
my
did
dear
he manipulate it to work for
And
him?
I was
It just
happy to
seems
help.
like Time Eater
How did
just
he
seems
turn
like
it
an
into a
entity that would
machine?
just be eating time.
To do with as
Yeah.
you please.
How did he turn it into this weird clockwork machine? I feel like there's a missing scene somewhere in this game.
It's just. Some people think it had something to do with Mephiles, but I think it's just because it's purple. Do I really
Oh
get
god,
that crazy?
don't talk to me about them. About purple.
No one will judge us anymore after we destroy
Dad doesn't
these
approve
Sonics
of my purple.
forever. Shall we begin then, Doctor? By all means, my dear Doctor.
Destroy me? In your dreams, Eggman. I mean,
He already
you
tried it in
tried
his
by
dreams. I mean,
myself.
sometime after this, but.
Then I'll have twice as much fun defeating
I don't. This probably sounds weird, and probably doesn't make sense. I wonder if the time meter just like the time meter kind of has like that frenzy face.
Yeah, it does look
From
like a
Sonic
wisp,
Colors,
kind
like-
of.
I wonder if it's like an after effect of like, well, that explosion that happened at the end of Colors.
Maybe?
But that wouldn't make sense why it's like time. Like, I don't know.
I think it makes sense if we don't try to make sense of it.
That's right.
That was just to soften you up. Now it's time
Did
to
Eggman
Well,
build
this
that
thing's
face though?
faster than
How
the
much
Sonic.
of the Time Eater was designed by Eggman? Well, it looks like the face is still from the Time Eater entity, but I don't know.
Ian Flynn, where are you? We need answers.
say you're insignificant.
Help us.
It's worse, Sonic.
I like Shadow saying on your feet.
Has Ian
It's-
Flynn ever like answered a question about Time Eater?
Harness their powers.
I don't know.
To win, Sonic, like you've done time and
Ace, can you tell us more about the Time Eater from Sonic Generations and what it is?
No.
Boop, boop, boop.
Time to scramble some Eggman. Super
I like when Shadow says on your feet in this version, because like you can just tell at this point he's had like enough of everything.
It shows how much time you have left to complete challenges. It adds excitement and encourages players to improve their
You're
speed and
too
skills.
optimistic, Ace,
It's a
so I'm gonna have
great way
to
to keep
tune
things
you back a
going.
little.
It's Big Purple.
It's Big Purple.
You are purple?
Yeah, if you want to ask Ace anything, you could do exclamation point Ace and then ask the question.
even though we're in different dimensions. We'll win
Great. Now I have my annoying friends in my ear.
Me.
I'm not lying. Just sharing info. The time meter tracks completion time, pushing players to improve. It keeps the game exciting. If I got something wrong, let me know. I'm here to help and have fun.
Like, who
I'm
asked?
doing fantastic. Garrulous64.
I
Just
don't
full
have
of
enough
energy,
points,
ready for fun.
apparently.
How about you? Let's dive into some awesome adventures together. I can't wait to chat more.
That shot will track you.
Please be careful, Mr. Sonic.
Look out, Sonic! It's a warping arm attack.
Oh my god, shut up, Knuckles!
Dave, that looks like a homing shot.
Switch and go after it.
Heck yeah. Is it a homing shot?
That looks like a homing shot.
You better be
Is it
careful.
really?
Dude, I think that's a homing shot.
Is it really a homing shot?
Yeah, no. Yeah,
I
you
don't
better be
believe you.
careful.
I don't believe you.
Dave, that looks like a...
Ace, is that a homing shot?
Yes. The homing shot in Sonic games targets enemies automatically, making it easier to hit
Thank you
them
for telling me
while
that.
running fast. It adds a fun twist to gameplay, helping players focus on speed
Looks
while
like a
still
homing
being
shot.
effective. Let's go for it. Yes, Dave. The homing shot targets enemies automatically, making it super useful in fast-paced gameplay. It helps players hit targets while zooming around. Perfect for those speedy Sonic moments. Let's unleash that power. Look at Dave. Looks like a homing shot.
Not like this. Not sure, but you think it's a homing shot?
The time flow will be restored.
How would you know? I feel like if anybody has anything to say about time, it should be Silver.
I think that is a homing shot.
Dave, that looks like a homing shot.
Possibly a
That
homing
looks like a
shot.
homing shot. Careful, Sonic.
It's very possible. Also, it's using Wisp powers. Is the Time Eater a mutated Wisp?
That's what I'm wondering. Like, I don't know. They probably didn't think about it like that, but...
It's attacking.
Sonic, watch out. It's a warping arm attack.
Is that somehow a show me hot?
What? A showman hot?
Dave, that looks like a homer
A homer shot?
A showman block.
And then live and learn for some reason.
Live and learn into Sonic 4.
The worst song to end a game on ever.
Me?
Merge.
Says, think you should tell Dave about the homing shot.
I'm gonna homing shot without looking.
Dude, this game's so fucking fun. I'm going to home and shop
Oh my god, he ate the chili dog. Whoa, crazy.
without looking. Wow, so warm. Time travel. I hate that line.
I'll admit, you weren't half bad, Sonic.
How bad? Are you kidding? He was all great. So, I have a question for you. Once we're home, you think the timeline will be restored? Yep. Just don't think about it too hard.
You'll find the Phantom Ruby. And then we'll play Sonic Mania and Sonic Forces.
Oh no, please no.
So
Let's
warm.
not.
It was great teaming up with you.
Let's not do that.
Maybe this will fast track you to learning some new tricks in the future. Wait, I mean, past.
I like how
Travel's a chore.
this upcoming line Sonic says like actually means something now instead of laughing at it. Hey Sonic, enjoy your future. It's gonna be great.
And you're only gonna get better.
After you have a few misses at it.
What if that wasn't the Portal Home, Tails? What if that, like, brought you to somewhere else? Yippee!
Why did they remove Green Hill from the fall?
Enjoy your future. It's gonna be great.
Was it there in the original?
Yeah.
Where is this location at, by the way? Is this Never Lake?
It looks it. Hold on. I have to get an image.
That was a game.
That was indeed a game. Are you gonna watch the credits and heal with me? You can go, wow, I can't hear Fez.
How are the storybook games canon, but they're not represented in this game?
I don't know.
I rate it a Sonic out of 10.
That was a game of all time.
Yeah, Dave. Here you go. Here's a screenshot of the original. They did Green Hill Erasure.
See, that's what I remember. That's why I was like, why is that, like, why?
Why did they get rid of it?
Hold on. What, like...
What?
I remember this. I remember.
Yeah.
It's not there anymore.
What? Why? Why did they get rid of it?
They just forgot. They forgot. Not Sonic 3 and Knuckles, Sonic and Knuckles.
I like 2/3 of this game.
Yeah, you get through the classic era and then you get through the adventure era.
PS3/Xbox 360, 9/10 PS4/Xbox One, 8/10 PS5/Xbox Series X/S, 8.5 out of 10. Sonic Generations is a blast on all consoles, with great graphics and gameplay. Let's enjoy the adventure.
So they had her reading out the Metacritic scores. Very fun, very fun. That was a good game. That was a really good game. Boop. Uh-oh. What's this? Transition. I remember hearing that. Yeah. I was here to see it. Right. You were here to see it. Heck yeah.
Has Dylan seen the other thing?
Yeah, I played it for him when he joined in, but just in case, just for everybody's. This is probably going to be a Twitch redeem, so if you want to use it more often, it'll probably be over on Twitch. But... Ace jump scare.
I should do one of Fez as a channel redeem as well.
Yeah.
Like that. So people can either yeet me or make me a jump scare.
Well, it's just like, here, I'll show one of your channel redeems.
Oh, is it the throwing down a cliff?
Yeah. If you... I'll get the, I'll get the one with the scream in it.
Yeah, the screams my
Amazing. I love it. But I guess that's pretty much everything that I wanted to do today. I'd say so. Get some music in the background.
You should play more Sonic. No, I'm joking.
I don't think I can play any more Sonic.
I don't have the strength.
Luigi is the GOAT. Luigi's Mansion 2, baby. Not a good game.
Yeah, it's not. I played it recently. The game just ends. That's what
The game does.
I don't know.
Just sort of.
I played Luigi Mansion 3 as well recently, and I enjoy 3 a lot more.
No, I think 3 is more enjoyable. I'm still kind of iffy on it though. I still prefer original.
Yeah, I like the original more.
I hope that they give us a 4th one, they do a little bit more of what the original had intact.
Yeah.
They kind of got a little bit of it with the ghost designs removing the pupils, so they look a little bit more scary, but I mean, like, other than that, not really much else feels very Luigi Mansion-ish.
Let's have him in a mansion this time, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a mansion. It might be a little far-fetched.
Last time was more Luigi's Hotel.
No, actually, it's probably you know what? They're probably. I don't know why this just. You know how like in Smash Brothers they gave him the plunger thing right before Luigi's Mansion 3, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know how Mario Kart World just got a boost cinema?
Oh yeah. You put him in.
You think they're gonna put him in a haunted theater, like a Luigi's Mansion opera kind of thing?
Okay, but legitimately, that might kind of go hard.
I mean, I'd be all for that. I'd be all for that. Like a cinematic, like
another idea I've had, even though it's not really a mansion. Like you could have the game center around the mansion, but have like a haunted village with like the mansion as like the big.
So Luigi's Mansion Village.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yeah, do that.
Turns into a first-person, first-person horror game.
Alright. You could then have the theater. You could have like a haunted, like you could have multiple haunted places. I don't know. It could be cool.
It could. I mean, they did multiple haunted places in Luigi Mansion 2. It's just I didn't like the mission structure. That's like the thing that really turned me off about Luigi's Mansion 2.
I mean, maybe if they made like a village setting, they could like actually have.
And Mario's dead.
Like, they could have it be like a thing where you can like go back to different places constantly, like a bit more like Luigi's Mansion 1. I don't know why I'm like doing a hypothetical for a game that's never gonna happen, you know.
I think a Luigi's Mansion 4 is not too far-fetched. I personally would love to see another Luigi's Mansion, especially with the new art direction that they're taking. But it makes me wonder if they'll change how King Boo would look.
Yeah.
Kind of like the beta Luigi's Mansion. I mean, I want a more darker tone for Luigi's Mansion. I always felt like it should have had a more darker tone. When they made it more cartoony, it feels like it rips something away from Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, but at the same time, my god, those animations look really good in 3.
They do. Like, I'm all for like make being cartoony. But like when it comes to the ghosts, make them horrifying. make me scared. Because that's like the thing that even with Luigi's Mansion, going back and replaying it, like I still feel unsettled by just
there is something like unsettling about the first one and like some of the ghosts in it.
Like I remember growing up and playing it, I was scared to fight the toy soldiers. That creeped me out. I did not like that at all.
Remember when they did like reverse like style music as well? Like they did stuff like that made it just like extra
and like
creepy.
Whenever you cleared a room and the lights were on, it didn't really play music. It just had Luigi whistling. And I like that bit too. I like the like calm. Well, it gave you like a calm before the storm kind of thing.
Yeah. What a good series. Except 2 sucks. I was actually talking to a friend who about Luigi's Mansion and how kind of low-key batshit the so-called lore of the series is, and how Luigi goes back in time at one point.
You see, they should have ported Luigi's Mansion to Switch. I don't know why they didn't.
What, the 3DS one?
Yeah, the 3DS one, because it would.
Yeah.
The Switch would be the perfect console to put it on.
Yeah.
I know we're getting it on NSO, which I'm excited for, but like, I don't know. I think having the HD version of Luigi's Mansion from 3DS on Switch would be really nice.
You'd have the co-op as well, if that works.
Yeah, and that's another reason why I'd really like it, just to be able to play co-op again.
Yeah. I never got to play co-op on the 3DS version. I didn't really buy the 3DS version when it came out. So I was like, I already have it on GameCube.
Oh no, the OG Luigi's Mansion is going to be on GameCube online. They've announced it as part of the lineup of all the games that they're putting on the service. It's gonna take time. It looks like they're doing a monthly release for GameCube games, so actually starting tomorrow, Mario Strikers is gonna be on NSO. And then I guess I don't know. I don't know what else they could potentially do. I want Luigi's Mansion, but I feel like Luigi's Mansion going to NSO is probably not going to be until like around Halloween, maybe.
Yeah.
The 3DS multiplayer is really rough. Cuts the frame rate in half and disconnected a lot. Oh, I see the American Dad stuff in Call of Duty that you just said. What is that model? What is that model? Roger looks better, but like, what is that model?
It looks so bad.
Hold on. So, what are we doing? What are we doing?
Why does he look like...
He looks like he took a shit, and he doesn't want to tell you that he took a shit.
He looks modded in.
He does. But look, Roger actually looks like he's modeled properly. Like, yeah, he's in a mech. But, like, he looks better than whatever the fuck that render was. I don't...
Maybe the video of Stan, I think. It don't look any better.
All Stars Racing on DS runs for 60 frames per second, but Silly Luigi game lags. No, that was Call of Duty.
Really? Huh.
And yeah, I believe All Stars Racing on DS does run 60 frames. I think Dylan streamed it like a while ago, and we were talking about how crazy it is that it ran that smoothly.
Yeah, what the hell?
I haven't played it in ages.
All Stars Racing DS can run at 60 FPS, but Transform can barely run at like 20 on 3DS.
I remember playing that version a lot too.
Oh god, I'm so sorry.
I mean, I had it, so why not?
Yeah, I mean, I had the PS Vita version.
Which I've heard was pretty good.
I was one. Yeah, it was alright,
decent.
Yeah. Yeah. It was nice to have it on the go. I mean, free Switch, but
yeah. I wonder if they'll ever port
I would
those
like
games over the Switch.
No.
But yeah, no, I mean, Luigi's Mansion 3DS being ported to the Switch just to fix the issues of co-op, I think would be fantastic, but they don't like referencing the first Luigi's Mansion anymore, so...
Nintendo has forgot Luigi's Mansion 1. They were erasing it.
Just much how they love to forget that EGAD is a character, and that he exists, and that people would actually like to play as him in Mario Kart, but you know...
That's right. I mean, hey, I'm happy I got the penguin, but like, where's EGAD?
Yeah.
Where's Diddy Kong?
Well, they can't talk about that right now. according to the director of Mario Kart World.
When is Diddy gonna be in Mario Party? I'm ready for that shit show.
You wonder if they hate Luigi's Mansion 1 because it was the best one. I personally think they think it's too dark of a tone for a game.
Pussies.
Because, like, again, there was a lot of uncertainty with Luigi's Mansion 1, and it did, like, over time, it did do well, but, like, when it launched, I know that it was not best selling, like, at all. People were not happy with it, and they much rather would have had Mario, what was it, 128? As opposed to Luigi.
Yeah, they wanted the next 3D Mario platformer.
Which I think they took a lot of that feedback into consideration when making Luigi's Mansion 2, because another big critical thing that a lot of reviewers talked about was that the game lacked a mission-based gameplay style that you were used to with Mario. So Luigi's Mansion 2, they went full-on mission-based, and while that's fun and can be cool, I just like being able, and yeah, Luigi's Mansion 1 does have like a mission structure to it, because you have to leave the mansion to go back to the lab and then go back to the mansion to figure out what to do next. But the reason why I liked it like that, and instead of it being solely mission-based like Luigi's Mansion 2 is because when you cleared out a room, that room was clear. You didn't have to go back to that room, collect anything else or anything like that. Luigi's Mansion 2, however, you know, you had different things in the mansion. You had different things that would disappear that you had to bring back, and then you have to explore all that kind of stuff. And like, it's good for replayability, but
Luigi's Mansion 1 had a dead baby.
It did, and it was the first like big ghost boss that you came across.
Yeah.
And like the whole setup for that is just so fascinating, because you go through it and then it's just like baby crying, and it's like, oh my god.
Yeah, and then it's like, god, the way that boss fight even starts is,
it's crazy.
yeah.
Probably too dark for people now, shockingly enough. Luigi's Mansion 3 is a good middle point, but it should be a little darker in my opinion. And I don't think that they're scared of putting Luigi in very dark situations, because even before Luigi's Mansion 3 came out, you saw what they did with him in a Smash reveal trailer. They put him in Castlevania.
Yeah.
So they're not afraid to put Luigi in really scary locations. But when it comes to Luigi's Mansion, the game itself, I don't know what it is that makes them stop. They did. They killed him and Mario. Mario got killed too.
Finally.
I don't know. Nintendo. But Bonanza's coming out soon. Oh, I can't wait. They released a lot of previews. The only thing that I saw was the Sticker Brush Symphony thing and the music. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So good. But I think I might... I don't know if I'll stream that.
I think I'm going to.
I might. But I don't know. Because, like, I know that's a game that, like, I probably might want to do on my own. Rather than, you know, restricting myself from playing it while streaming it.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Nintendo listening? That's crazy talk.
No, it's Xbox that listens to us. We were talking about, like, a bunch of Xbox games the other day, and they all got cancelled.
Yeah. Quite literally,
so
past 2 days ago, me and Fez talked about how Microsoft was bad at releasing games. We talked about Perfect Dark. We talked about Everwild from Rare, and fast forward to the day, and hey, look, they're canceled.
It got cancelled.
They're gone. But
I was
Matt
literally
Booty,
having to
but
say in
Matt
my
Booty,
chat, like,
Matt Booty's like, don't worry, guys, we have 40 other projects in the works. You just
Oh, boy.
canceled like one of the
That
most anticipated remakes, reboots of all time, and 40 other projects.
what are they, Matt Booty?
Oh, you know what they are. You know, we got Gears of War remake, we got Halo remake, we got literally everything but
dude.
the thing that you want.
Zach told me something, and I'm like, oh great, the one Xbox game I was kind of looking forward to is in doubt. He was telling me the Blade game might get cancelled, and I'm like, oh great.
Oh, right,
So-
right. Well, didn't it already get canceled? I thought it did.
No, it was still going, but like apparently there's like rumors that it's in doubt now, so I'm just
Well,
like,
you know,
that's really cool.
Microsoft.
The one
Microsoft
Xbox
turned
game I
down the
wanted to
Spider-Man
play.
deal.
Yeah.
Maybe with Smash
Oh,
Team,
boy.
they were more willing to for that because it's plus 10 rating. Maybe. New Donkey Kong game is kind of cool. Might get it once it's out. I'm definitely picking it up.
I'm getting that.
I
I've
wanna
already
play it.
pre-ordered the amiibo as well.
I haven't been to my Target yet to see if they've updated the kiosk to include the demo, but I really hope they have because I want to play a little bit of it. I know Al got to play a little bit of it when he went to Too Many Games. He found a Target that had one, and apparently the demo is like 15 minutes long or something like that. You get like a 15-minute play time.
I know Gab is like desperate to play it.
I don't know. It looks really fun, and I mean, again, I'm not really a huge Mario guy. Like, I love Mario, but I've always been more attracted towards the spin-offs of Mario, and Donkey Kong just, it looks like Odyssey on steroids, and I love it. Now, can we get a Super Princess Peach game?
No. You got it. It's called Peach Showtime.
That's not Super Princess Peach. That's
Yeah, it
Peach
is.
holds your hand throughout the entire game. Showtime.
No. I mean, you're kind of right, but no.
I am so upset about that.
Oh, Princess Peach Showtime.
Yeah, I was really looking forward to like a Super Princess Peach game. Like I was gonna go and play through Super Princess Peach in anticipation for it, but then after I saw the gameplay of it from the demo, I was like, oh, okay, never mind.
I played the demo and I was like, oh. And then for some reason I bought it and played the entire game. But when are we getting Bowser's Dad Simulator or like a Bowser game?
I want a Bowser game. I talked about that with Dylan a few times before. I think even if it's just like, I'd take an RPG.
Yeah.
I feel like Bowser has a lot that you could do with him in a gameplay style. I mean, like we got a little bit of a taste of it at the end of Odyssey.
Yeah.
I think Bowser deserves it. Bowser
I mean,
Kiwami.
Dr. Eggman got a game, so...
Yeah.
I mean, it was a Puyo Puyo game, but he got a game.
It was a game. I guess Bowser's Inside Story is the Bowser game, but like, come on.
It's not really, is it though? Is it?
You still play as the plumbers.
It's got Mario and Luigi in the title. It's not really.
But alright. I think I'll wrap up the stream here, which was a good one. I appreciate everybody tuning in and stopping by. Much appreciated. Maybe I'll stream tomorrow. I don't know. Still thinking about it. But I'll let you guys know in the Discord server. But until next time, Fez, do you have anything that you want to plug?
Follow me on Twitter at Blue Sky. I do art and animations. I also stream on Twitch, where I play the video games, and I also do my art and animation stuff there, which today was when we finished the Ace transition.
Check him out. He does a lot of good work, and I assume you're probably streaming tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm streaming more art play stuff tomorrow.
Yeah, right. Pretty awesome stuff. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll catch you guys in the next video or live stream. Bye-bye.